The sovereignty bill, I've really looked at two major facts. One is that tourism is actually, good tourism is actually external tourism. That means that we work with wholesalers in Europe, in Kenya, and around the world. Those people have to send us money for us to be able to operate, for us to be able to handle them when they come to Uganda. And they have to send us money in advance, 2 years, 3 years, you know? That's what happens in tourism. Now, I imagine myself going to wait for some minister to approve me getting the money. Okay, we may say we're targeting certain institutions, but when the law is vague and someone doesn't like Serwanja, will wake up and say, but Serwanja is an agent of foreign, is an agent of foreign individuals, and just uses it against you. And Uganda is a country that needs forex. We have very low export base. Last year, what was the total export? Between 12.5 billion to about 13 billion. Out of that, close to 7 billion was because of gold. Gold, we're not the primary source, we're a secondary source. It means we earn a percentage of over 50% of our total exports in terms of dollars. It means the country earns maximally about $6 billion in total exports, in real facts. So for me to go and wait for the minister to approve that I have 200, 400 clients that are coming in for Rwenzori Marathon, and that anything about 400 million shillings is less than $120,000. If that is hard to come into the country, there's a very big problem. Now, a lot of foreign organizations, you know, international tourism investors, we're starting to think about Uganda. You can see Asilia is coming, One Nature is coming to build. All those big organizations are coming to bring in their resources. I can imagine now what they're thinking and how it is affecting their decision making right now. So the government of Uganda and the Parliament of Uganda must rethink this particular bill. I think one problem is that I think government makes a mistake. They think they're going to punish the population. No, actually they're going to punish themselves. Yeah, look at Parliament, how much money Parliament needs for us to survive. Parliament is not a production center, it's a consumption center of money that comes into the country. And if they pass that bill, okay, people say governments never run out of money because they can borrow against your future and spend it now. But is that what we want for Uganda? What will the kind of thinking that will be? It's a bad thinking. Here's challenges. That's why countries that are very successful like Dubai, they tell you bring your money. Even thieves go and invest in Dubai. Even thieves go and invest in Mauritius. But Mauritius know that for as long as money is flowing in the economy, jobs will be created, investment will happen, people will get better. Right now we should be thinking, how do we get, the government of Uganda wants to make $500 billion every single year. Because there's no way you can succeed as a country without trading with other countries. You can never succeed. It's like you, Serwanja, you can never succeed without trading with other people. Are we together? Now, if you want to make a GDP of 500 billion, you cannot start by blocking money coming into the economy. You have to be thinking about conditions that will enhance money. We should be thinking, you have money, bring it here. This is a safer haven for you. I was in Ghana 2 weeks ago. You know, West Africa is faced with lots of challenges. What the Ghanaians tell you is that we're the safest country in West Africa. We're the safest place for you to invest your money.